On a Friday full of matchups between Warren and Carmel, we are on the road for the first time this season for this matchup between the Warren Blue Devils and the Carmel Catholic Corsairs. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Josh Pose, and it's good to be somewhere other than the press box at the Almond Road campus. Blue Devils come into this game after a solid conference victory over the Lake Forest Scouts last night. Kendall Lyons, who you'll see at first base today, had a solid outing of 5 innings pitched, giving up just 1 run, and it was not earned. Yet another quality day for baseball. Lineups and first pitch coming your way next. Welcome back to Carmel Catholic High School. Just about to get set, but here's the lineup. First defensively for the legendary coach that he put out there is Chuck Gandolfi, back here for his first year in a few years. Back at the helm of the Carmel Catholic program. It's Garrity, Anderson, Lynch in the outfield left to right with Derek Galdoni, Buckley, Smigelski, and Adam Galdoni in the infield. Cutting has the plate today. And the starting pitcher is Jake Dasso. He'll face the lineup as followed, brought out there by Coach Clint Smothers for the Blue Devils. It's Palmieri, Risch, Lyons, Jaquez, Tokarts, O'Toole, Font, Walton, and Shills. The throw's been thrown around the infield. It looks like we're about ready.
Leading off for the Devils, number 24, Nick Palmieri.
So Palmieri will step into the box. It's good to be outside the press box. Love the press box there at the Almond Road campus, but change of scenery is a little nice. Dasso kicks and delivers. First pitch is popped up on the right side of the infield. Smigelski calling for it. Makes the catch with one hand. And 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Blue Devils here in the top of the first inning.
For the Devils, number 17, Ryan Reich.
Game time temperatures, 69 degrees. Winds blowing out from right to left. More out today. As the catcher, Risch, will step in the box. Risch went 2 innings yesterday, pitching. First pitch from Dasso missed the outside corner, ball 1. The 1-0 fouled away to the right side, not a play. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to the senior catcher. Last day of school for seniors today at Warren. So Risch on his way to CLC to play baseball for the Lancers next year. Is Dasso. Kicks and delivers home. Low for ball 2. So Risch, no batting gloves. Batting gloves are in his right back pocket as the 2-1 comes home. Is on the outside corner, called strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to count here with 1 out. Just underway here at Carmel Catholic. Infield playing straight up, and so is the outfield. The 2-2 home from Dasso. Swing, line drive into left field. Garrity underneath it. Makes the catch. And that will be the second out of this inning.
Now batting for the Devils, number 55, Kendall Lyons.
I'll bring up Kendall Lyons, as mentioned earlier in this game. Or earlier at the top of the broadcast, actually. Lyons went 5 innings. Had efficiency for the first time this season. Went 70 pitches. Could have gone more, saving him probably for the Mundelein games on Monday and Tuesday. His first pitch is grounded foul to the left side. So no balls, 1 strike on the junior, who is en route to University of Illinois Chicago, going to be a Flame on a baseball scholarship. The 0-1 is in there, called strike 2. Lyons shook his head. Didn't agree with the call. But it doesn't matter what he thinks. It's strike 2 to the umpire. So no balls, 2 strikes. Dasso kicks and delivers. Breaking ball in there, called strike 3. It might have been a bit inside, but a great breaking ball by Jake Dasso. And the Blue Devils go down in order. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0.
Leading off.
We're back here at Carmel Catholic High School. Here's how the Blue Devils will align defensively. It's Walton, Palmieri, and Tokarts in the outfield left to right, with Shills, Font, O'Toole, and Lyons in the infield. And Rish behind the plate, and the starting pitcher is Aaron Jersel. He throws first pitch strike. Aaron, in his first varsity official appearance, was out there in the second game of the doubleheader. It was an exhibition game against Wakanda on Saturday, as the 0-1 is upstairs for ball 1. It's his first start on the year. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Got out of 2 bases loaded jams as the 1-1 misses away ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike, and here's the lineup for the Corsairs. It's Lynch, Buckley, Garrity, Galdoni, Anderson, Schofield, Galdoni, Cutting, and Smigelski. As the 2-1 home ground ball up the middle. Past the diving arm of Anthony Font. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Corsairs here in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting for the Corsairs, number 16, John Buckley.
I'll bring up John Buckley. Buckley also a very good wide receiver in football. Multiple touchdown receptions this season. Jersel looks at the runner Lynch on first. Throws home. Pitches upstairs for ball 1. Blue Devils are set to get some of the guys on the COVID protocol back. Brian Rappinen should be back to practice tomorrow. As Jersel kicks and delivers, Buckley shows bunt and fouls it to the left side. So Lynch will have to retreat back to first. Mentioned Chuck Gandolfi, the head coach of Carmel Catholic now. Just earned his 600th win as a coach, so congrats to Coach Gandolfi. So lefty versus lefty matchup here. Jersel versus Buckley. As he throws over to first. It froze Lynch for a split second, but he's back there in time. Shills playing on the grass at third base. Infield in double play depth. Outfield straight up. Big gap in left center field. The pitch in there, called strike 2. So now Jersel's ahead in the count 1-2. To Buckley, the shortstop today for the Corsairs. The 1-2 home. in the dirt. Good stop by Rish to keep Lynch at first base. Not a large backstop here, but big enough for a speedy runner like Lynch if he gets a good jump to take second easily. The 2-2 home. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that will be the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Corsairs, number 20, Ryan Garrity.
They'll bring up Ryan Garrity. Garrity, a sophomore. One of two sophomores. There's one freshman on the team. Pretty senior-heavy team are the Corsairs. Some solid juniors on the team as well. Garrity, a right-handed batter, facing the lefty Jersel. He kicks and delivers home. Pop up and calling for it is O'Toole on the right side of the infield. He makes the play, and that will be the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Corsairs, number 3, Derek Galdoni.
I'll bring up Derek Galdoni. The older brother, as you might have known, that Adam, the sophomore Galdoni, is playing first base. First pitch home from Jersel gets by Rish, and Lynch will take second base. Went right through the 5-hole of Ryan Rish. I believe there is a padding to stop balls from flying off the backstop. Font and Rish holding on the runner at second, both in and out. They both retreat. As he kicks home, the pitch is up and away for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. First time this year we get to see the Blue Devils in their black uniforms, blue sleeves, the same blue trident hats like the pitchfork for Arizona State, as the 2-0 misses low and away for ball 3. It's right on the corner. Jersel doesn't get the benefit of the call. The 3-0 home. Outside for ball 4.
Now batting for the Corsairs,
So Galdoni walks.
Tyler Anderson.
That'll bring up Tyler Anderson. Anderson playing center field today. Wearing the number 14. Jersel comes set, looks over at Lynch at second base. The pitch in there, called strike 1. So 2 on here in the bottom half of this first inning. 2 outs as Jersel kicks and delivers. It's in the dirt. Good stop by Rish to keep Lynch and Galdoni at the bases they earned so far. Jersel looks in, comes set, kicks and delivers. Upstairs for ball 2. So 2-1 the count now to the senior Anderson in the right-handed batter's box. Big gap in the right field line. The pitch just missed the outside corner, ball 3. Still an open base, so a walk won't hurt Jersel too much. Jersel comes set, looks twice at second base, kicks and delivers. Upstairs for ball 4. Jersel thought he got strike 2.
General Schofield.
Umpire thought otherwise. I'll bring up General Schofield. Schofield, a junior this year. The younger brother of Tennessee superstar, former Tennessee superstar Admiral Schofield. playing in the NBA, now in the G League. As Jersel delivers home, it's fouled away to the right side, not a play. So over at the turf here at Carmel, the Warren girls soccer team is also taking on Carmel. At the old plain turf at Warren, the girls lacrosse team has senior night. As Jersel steps off. And after this, boys volleyball in Salve Arena at Carmel Catholic High School. The pitch fouled away to the backstop. Big cuts by General Schofield. Wind actually blowing in now from right field. So not a real lefty-friendly park today. The 0-2 from Jersel. Outside ball one. Good place to miss on a hitter like Schofield. Schofield in right-handed batter's box. Nowhere to put him if you're Jersel now. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. They strand the bases loaded. We go to the top of the second. Tied at 0. Hawquez, Tokarts, and Walton do up here for the Blue Devils in the second inning. As the first pitch is low to Albert Hawquez. Hawquez batting .320 this year. 16 base hits, 12 of them for walks, or for singles rather, as he takes a strike. So it counts 1-1. Hawquez has a tendency to take until he gets a strike, as the 1-1 comes in. It's outside ball 2. Really doesn't even attempt to swing. Just lets the ball go in. Sees a strike. Tries to get ahead in the count as the 2-1 comes home. Is low and away for ball 3. Hawquez, 17 RBIs this year, leading the team. The next closest is Ryan Risch at 15. The 3-1 home. Swing and fouled back. So the count will run full here to the sophomore transfer from the Dominican Republic. .320 down the right field line, .318 down the left field line. As the payoff pitch is home, ground ball to the right side. It gets under the glove of Smigelski, and the Blue Devils have their first base runner.
For the Devils, number 7, Mason Tokarts.
We'll see what the official score says. If it was a hit or an error. Got underneath the glove of Smigelski. Still waiting for that, as that'll bring up Mason Tokarts. First pitch, Tokarts shows bunt. Hawquez, as the ball gets away, Hawquez will take second. So that'll do the job. Let's see if toe carts will still be bunting. It looks like Coach Clint Smothers gave him the bunt sign. Toe carts shows bunt early as the Galdoni charges. It's dropped down. It will roll foul. Galdoni, Adam, that is, was kind of like an Anthony Rizzo there, going about 5 yards away, 10, 15 feet away. Still a little nervous if I were the first baseman, Galdoni, for toe carts to pull back and swing. And it going right at his face. Did not happen. Dasso looks and throws home. It's on the outside corner, called strike 2. Toe carts batting .333 this year. Not a ton of plate appearances this year. 10 games. This is 11th game played. 21st at bat of the year. The pitch fouled back. So the count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes to Toe Carts. Toe Carts wearing the number 7 today. 382 in center. The pitch home. Swing and a miss at the ball in the dirt. It's a drop third. The throw over to first is in time. Jaquez takes off for third. The throw not in time. A great read by Albert Jaquez.
Now batting for the Devils, number 31, Ryan O'Toole.
He froze the catcher cutting. Froze him actually pretty good. And as soon as he threw it, as soon as cutting threw it, Jaquez took off. The throw was a little bit offline. He got in diving head first. That'll bring up Ryan O'Toole. First pitch popped up in shallow right. That could get down. Smigelski underneath it. Drops the ball. Jaquez will score. And that will score a run. And as Ryan O'Toole hits a bloop single.
For the Devils, number 20, Anthony.
It's a tough play for Smigelski. I don't think that will be an error, as the last one on Smigelski was not an error. It was a base hit for Jaquez. And the Blue Devils have an early 1-0 lead. So it will go down as an error. Looked like a tough play for Smigelski. So pitch is home. It's low. No, they called it strike as a back pick. Throw from cutting was not in time. Trying to get O'Toole. Pitch looked a little low. The Carmel infield was all the way in. That's what kind of doomed Smigelski. As the 0-1 pitch, ground ball to the shortstop, Buckley throws a fastball over to first. It gets dropped by Galdoni, actually. I don't think it would have been in time anyway.
Now batting, number
But the Blue Devils
Jeremy Walton.
have first and third with 1 out, and Chuck Gandolfi will come out and talk to his pitcher. That ball took a tough hop on Buckley. Almost got over his head.
Technical difficulties. The guest line of the scoreboard will not be functioning this afternoon. The score is Devils 1, Corsairs 0.
So Toole on third. It was a big hop. Back to the pop fly that Ryan O'Toole hit. Infield was drawn in. Galdoni was playing on the grass. If he was playing normal catch for the sophomore first baseman. Instead, Smigelski had to make the tough play running to his left. Was unable to make the catch. So that will go down as E3. So 2 errors now in the inning for the Corsairs as Jeremy Walton trots in. The first pitch is in there, called strike 1 as Font takes off to second. No throw, and that will be defensive indifference is the correct terminology. So second and third, 1 out here for Jeremy Walton. Lasso comes set in the pitch. Swing, ground ball to second base. Smigelski bobbles it. The throw over to first is not in time. It gets away. Font on his way home. No throw. So the Blue Devils now have a 3-0 lead.
The score is now 3-0.
So
number 11,
Smigelski
Adam Schills.
might be charged with 2 errors there. First on the fielding error, and then the throwing error that scored Anthony Font. That'll bring up Adam Schills. Schills in the 9-hole today. First pitch is in there, called strike 1. Schills batting 171. He came in to the week batting below 100 as Walton takes off for second. The throw by Cutting is not in time. Walton with a great slide into second base. Kind of an awkward slide, but it did the job as it got around the tag of John Buckley. So another runner in scoring position for the Blue Devils. The pitch was called a ball. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch home. Pop up to the left side. Going for it is the left fielder, unable to make the play. It's a tough view here from the press box due to some trees. It also looks like there is some action in the Corsair bullpen down the left field line. Not quite sure who it is from this far, and some obstruction. So it will go down as a double error. But it was marked down as Galdoni's error, so it's his second of the game. As the pitch is in the dirt, good stop by the catcher Cutting, from keeping Walton at second base. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 3 runs already in here for the Blue Devils in the top of the second inning. Threatening for more here with Walton on second base. Comes set and the pitch inside for ball 3. Big secondary by Jeremy Walton. So the count is run full to the sophomore Schills on the left-handed batter's box. The pitch home. Called strike 3. Schills was about halfway down the line. Thought it was a little bit inside.
24, Nick Palmieri.
An unlucky call for Schills, and that'll bring up the top of the order to Nick Palmieri. Palmieri popped out to the second baseman on the first pitch of the game as the pitch home is outside for ball 1. So 4 errors this inning for the Corsairs. As Dasso comes set and the pitch hits low and away for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes here to the junior center fielder. The pitch low and away again, ball 3. And Cutting asks the umpire for time. The umpire grants it as he goes and talks to his battery roommate, Jake Dasso. Quick conversation. So 3 balls, no strikes here to the leadoff man for the Blue Devils. The pitch. Up and away for ball 4. So Palmieri walks, and that'll bring up the catcher, Rish.
Now batting number 17, Ryan Rish.
Rish batting .321 this year. Just 1 home run on the season. Not a power hitting team for the Blue Devils this year. A lot of small ball has been played by Coach Clint Smothers. The first pitch to the catcher. Swing ground ball to the shortstop, John Buckley. Throws a fastball a little high. Not in time as the tag does not come home. But Walton on his way home. He is safe at third. Palmieri advances to third.
Blue Devils 4, Corsairs 0. Now batting
Chuck
number
Gandolfi
55, Kendall Lyons.
wants the umpires to talk. Might have been interference. Didn't look like it as the throw was high and it took Galdoni off the bag. Rich was trying to duck out of the way. He kind of tripped over first base. Walton was rounding third as the throw came in, expecting a bad throw. So that'll be another error on the Corsairs. They're fifth of this inning. So runners on the corners now for Kendall Lyons. Lyons struck out looking last time out, just last inning. Stasso comes set and the pitch. In there, called strike one. As Rish steals second as Palmieri guns home, the throw to second is not in time and Palmieri scores. So after the play, it was a...
The score is now Blue Devils 5, Corsairs 0.
It was a delayed steal. Good call by Coach Clint Smothers. And the score is now 5-0. 5 runs on just 2 hits now for the Blue Devils in this inning. As this is the 9th batter sent up to the plate. The 0-1 swung on to the left side. It gets through. Rish getting the go around. The throw home is in time. So a good throw by Garrity cuts the runner at home, but the Blue Devils score 5. They score 5 runs on 3 hits. Take advantage of 5 Corsair errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 5-0 Blue Devils. Five nothing Blue Devils here in the bottom of the second inning. They got 5 runs in the top half of this inning. Let's do a handful of errors by the Corsairs. First pitch from Jersold is called strike 1 to Adam Galdoni. Galdoni had a tough inning last inning. It's a 0-1 is swung on a miss at a high fastball. And the count is quickly 0-2 to the sophomore first baseman. The pitch. A waste to pitch fastball outside for ball 1. Good crowd today. A lot of Blue Devil fans here. Mostly parents. Few students. Handful of students here. As Jersold likes the sign from his battery mate Rish. Kicks and delivers. Foul away to the backstop. And the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch lined over the head of the second baseman O'Toole and into right field. And for the second straight inning, the leadoff man aboard for the Corsairs.
Andrew Cutting.
So the catcher Cutting batting in the 8th spot today. Jersel, the left-hander. Comes set and the pitch. Pop, fly, shallow right center field. It looks like it's going to drop. The question is if it's fair. It is. Right on the line. It's a fair ball. So a bloop single to right field. Tokarts was playing more towards, he was playing in the right center field gap, leaving the line wide open. And it looks like we'll have a pinch runner. That's Joe Burke. Joe Burke. Speedy Jr. So first and second, nobody out here for the Corsairs in the bottom half of this second inning. It's 5-0 Blue Devils. Lions playing for the bunt. An inside move towards second.
This is Jack Graham, number 2.
So instead of Smigelski, replacing him is Jack Graham. As the pitch comes home, a popped up bunt. It hits the netting. So even if Rich caught the ball, would not have counted. And that's the first strike on the senior Graham. Graham looks at his head coach, Chuck Gandolfi, on the third base coach's box. As Jersel takes a long look at second, pitches. Got the inside corner, called strike 2. So the count's quickly 0-2 now to the pinch hitter. The 0-2 home, swung on and bounced foul to the right side. So the count will remain 0-2. Kind of an emergency hack by Graham. Spoiling a good pitch outside by Jersel. He comes set, kicks and delivers. A pop fly to the right side, but out of play. So good job protecting the plate by Graham. Making Jersel work here in the bottom of the second inning. Score update at Soccer. We'll give it to you in a second. As the pitch comes home, a check swing. Did he go? They're looking. He did not go. Rich thought he went. It sure looked like he went. But both the home plate umpire and the base umpire disagree with me and Ryan Risch. As Jersel comes set, takes a long look at second. And delivers home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch by Aaron Jersel to get the first out of this inning. And they'll bring it to the top of the order, Gabe Lynch.
Number 15, Gabe Lynch.
So the score update at the Carmel Soccer Football Stadium is 1-1. Tie game between the Blue Devils and the Corsairs, as the first pitch to Lynch is in the dirt. Good stop by Lynch to keep Galdoni at second base. Palmieri playing in the left center field gap, expecting Lynch to go there. Big gap right center field, also a big gap down the right field line. As the pitch comes in, it's into the right center field gap. It'll get down. Galdoni rounding third. He'll head home. And Burke to third. As the Corsairs are on the board. I mentioned a big gap in right center field. And that's where Lynch hit it.
Number 16, John Buckley.
He's now 2 for 2 today. And the game is now a 5-1 ball game. I'll bring up John Buckley. Still a lot of room down the line, especially with the lefty Buckley. Buckley has good speed. So does Lynch. Lynch is a running back for the Carmel football team. His first pitch is in on the outside corner, called strike 1. Lynch could easily score on something down the line. Tokart's not all that fast, can get to the ball. in a sufficient time. The 0-1, actually a throw over to first. A lefty move, can go 45 degrees, can Jersold. So no balls, 1 strike on the shortstop. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 2, so the count is quickly 0-2 to the lefty shortstop. Switch hitting, throws right, like every other shortstop. As it looks like the Blue Devils have just scored a goal. I believe that was Ella Skelton on the football field. The pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Rish to keep Burke at third base. So the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. I believe that makes it a 2-1 Blue Devil lead. The pitch, another one in the dirt. Good stop by Rish yet again. He's been busy so far, being the brick wall behind home plate. As the count is now even at 2-2. Schill's playing just about a step back from the bag, guarding the line a little bit. Will allow the run to score in lieu of an out, try to get an out. Seems to be some confusion from the Corsair dugout. Seems to be resolved fairly quickly as runners around the corner. The 2-2 home. Line to the left side. Out of play. That was a screaming line drive. Woke up Coach Chuck Gandolfi. As we will redo the 2-2 pitch. Jersold finally comes to an agreement with his catcher, Rish. The pitch swung on and fouled back behind home plate. And we will see yet another 2-2 pitch. So a quality at bat here for John Buckley. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The 2-2 home. Ground ball to O'Toole. This should be 2. Gives it over to Font. The throw over to first is in time. Check it 4-6-3. That will retire the side. The Corsairs get 1, but no more. Thanks to a double play set up by O'Toole, thrown over by Font, caught by Lions. We go to the 3rd inning. It's 5-1 Blue Devils. Jaquez, O'Toole, or Jaquez, Tokarts, and O'Toole due up here for the Blue Devils in the top of the 3rd inning. As first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1 to the sophomore. So it looks like it is a 2-2 game now at Carmel as the pitch is in there down the left field line. It's over his head, over the head of Garrity. Jaquez is on his way to second. He is in there standing. So a lead-off stand-up double by Albert Jaquez. And the Blue Devils are already in business here in the top of the 3rd inning. just got over the glove of the jumping Ryan Garrity. Tough play for the sophomore to make out there in left field. Galdoni will play in on the grass, expecting a bunt from Tokarts. The pitch home. Just missed the outside corner, called ball one. So I believe it is 2-2 at the soccer field right now. The pitch home, swung on and missed. It would have been ball two by Mason Tokarts. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to the right fielder. Dasso comes set, and the pitch is swung on and missed at a ball that was in the dirt. Strike 2. That could have been a 3-0 count now. Instead, 2 swings at pitches outside of the strike zone. Means that it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Hawkwiz on second on the leadoff stand-up double. The pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher Cutting. He's also had a tough day behind the plate, having to get down and blocking balls. It's just the 3rd inning. Looks like there's some action in the bullpen. I believe that is Adam Shills, as the 2-2 is lown away for ball 3. So the count is run full now to Mason Tokarts. The payoff pitch home. Low for ball 4. Was waiting for a call from the umpire to see if it was or was not a strike. So the Blue Devils have 2 on with nobody out here in the top of the 3rd, threatening yet again. It is Adam Shills that was warming up in the bullpen. It was a brief warm-up. As O'Toole lays down a bunt, it's popped up. Diving play made by Andrew Cutting. It is caught. Great play by Andrew Cutting to get out of his crouch position and lay out a full extension on the dive. And that'll be 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Blue Devils have had a lot of problems laying down the bunt this year. It seems a team that does a lot of small ball, they struggle to bunt, as the first pitch to Anthony Font is in there, called strike 1. And it's not just O'Toole, but multiple times this season where the Blue Devils need to advance the runners, they are unable to because the bunt does not get dropped down as the pitch is low and in the dirt. Good stop by Cutting to keep it within distance to keep Hawkwiz at second base. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Hawkwiz on second, Tokarts on first. Hawkwiz had a double to lead off the inning, and Tokarts walked. The pitch swung on and bounced foul to the left side, and that's 2 strikes on the sophomore. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Font's. Pitch is swung on and missed, and that will be out number 2, as that will bring up Jeremy Walton.
Now batting number 42, Jeremy Walton.
So Walton facing Dasso for the 2nd time today. The first pitch upstairs for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Walton, donning the number 42 today. A white arm sleeve on the right arm as the pitch comes in. It's low, or it's on the outside corner, called strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield playing straight away. Big gap in the left center field. The 1-1. Lone in, ball 2. Walton has the ability to hit 1 out. But since he has the ability, he swings hard and leads the team in strikeouts this season. Actually second with 16. The pitch on the outside corner. Generous call by the home plate umpire for Jake Dasso. And the count's now 2-2. That wouldn't have been hit by Walton even if he wanted to swing at it. if he thought it was a strike. The 2-2 home in the dirt. Good stop by Cutting. As the count has run full. So runners will go on the pitch as Dasso comes set and the pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3. A generous call again for Jake Dasso, and that will retire the side. The Blue Devils leave 2 on. On 1 hit, no runs. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 5-1 Blue Devils. Heart of the order due up here for the Corsairs as we enter the bottom of the third inning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Josh Pose. If you're just joining us, Blue Devils had 5 in the third, 5 in the top of the second. His first pitch from Aaron Jersel is upstairs. They only got 3 hits. And it was a rough inning defensively for the Corsairs as they amassed 5 errors. As the first pitch is, or the second pitch, 1-0 is in there, called strike 1. It was a bit inside and a little low. But as long as he's consistently calling the corners a little outside, both coaches will be all right with this. The 1-1 is upstairs for ball 2. Five runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Blue Devils, and 1 run on 4 hits. And 5 errors for the Corsairs as the 1-1 home is lined into left field for a base hit. And for the third time in as many innings, the Corsairs have the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting for the Corsairs, number 3, Derek Galdoni.
Now to bring up Derek Galdoni. Galdoni. No official plate appearance yet today. Walked in the first inning. As the lefty Jersel comes set, looks at first and delivers home. Is low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to the older of the Galdoni brothers. Jersel kicks and delivers a line drive into right center field. It gets down. Going to third is Garrity. He will make it in there on time, and an overthrow sends Galdoni to second.
Number 14, Tyler Anderson.
So a single and a throwing error by the center fielder, Palmieri, puts the Corsairs in business here in the bottom of the third inning with nobody out. And Garrity on third and Galdoni on second. And that'll bring up Tyler Anderson. So a bit of trouble now is Aaron Jersel. Didn't have much of a problem with it against Wakanda on Saturday. First pitch is in there, called strike 1 to Anderson, the senior. Anderson is also no official at-bats yet. Walked in the first inning. Blue Devils maybe looking to see a suicide squeeze as the pitch is in. It's down the left field line, but foul. So Jersel gets ahead. He's just thrown his 53rd pitch. Left foot is on the rubber. Ball's in play. Comes set. Fires the 0-2 home. On the outside corner, just missed. It might have been the same call that Jeremy Walton was called out on. I thought it was more of a strike than what Walton got called for. Nevertheless, hits 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Anderson. Jersold comes set and the pitch. Line drive into to the second base. Great play by Ryan O'Toole, jumping up and saving a base hit. Maybe would have scored 2 runs. But Ryan O'Toole says, no, not today. And that's the first out in the inning.
Number 4, General Schofield.
I'll bring up General Schofield. Schofield struck out swinging in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Or the bottom of the 1st inning, sorry. The pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Ryan Risch to keep the runner Garrity from scoring. Corner's playing about halfway for the Blue Devils. Comes set and the pitch. Ground ball to the left side. Shills fields it, throws over to first in time. That'll score the run, but the throw over to third is in time. A great play by Kendall Lyons as he does the Dikembe Mutombo. No, as he throws to third base and gets Galdoni at third, and that will end the inning. The run did score, but we go to the top of the 4th. It's 5-2 Blue Devils. Two Blue Devils here, starting the 4th inning. Adam Shills up to bat. The first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Big week in conference play for the Blue Devils next week. Monday at home, starting off the series against the Mundelein Mustangs. Tuesday on the road against the Mustangs, as the 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dasso entering his 4th inning of work. And on Friday, the Blue Devils are back at home to face the Stevenson Patriots. The game was rained out last week. The 1-1 from Dasso swung on and missed by Shills. Shills didn't really have much of a chance. Umpire, don't know if that was a warning to Dasso, potentially for quick pitch. Dasso working very fast. Might be in a groove now as the pitch is home. Just missed the outside corner, ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to the sophomore Adam Shills. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. So Shills is set down on strikes. And that'll go back to the top of the order to Nick Palmieri. Mary 0 for 1 today. Walked and scored a run in the second inning. The pitch low and away in the dirt, ball 1. Big opportunity for the Blue Devils to put themselves in good position to win the North Suburban Conference with 3 wins next week. The 1-0 home from Dasso swung on, high fly ball into left field, going chasing at it is Garrity, but Buckley calls him off. Makes the catch, and there's 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning.
Now batting number 17, Ryan Reich.
I mentioned a big week for the Blue Devils. Be a tough one, but they're lucky to have back all the seniors that were on the COVID-19 protocol. Get Brian Rappinen back, Michael Rivera, among others. First pitch to Ryan Risch. Bit inside, called strike 1. Dasso ready as soon as he gets the ball. Risch steps in, he's thrown already. The pitch, ground ball to the left side. Buckley on a tough hop, throws over to first, is in time, and that will retire the side. The Blue Devils go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-2. Blue Devils. Bottom 3rd. Due up here for the Corsairs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Pose. Blue Devils went down in order in the top half of this 4th inning. We're in the bottom half as Aaron Gersold kicks and fires. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. On Adam Galdoni. Galdoni 1 for 1 today. The pitch home, pop up, calling for it is Ryan O'Toole. He makes the play in spite of all the screams by the Corsair students and fans in attendance today. And 1 pitch, 1 out, or 2 pitches, 1 out for Aaron Gersold. About to throw his 60th pitch. I'll bring up Andrew Cutting, the catcher for the Corsairs today. As Gersold kicks in, delivers a ground ball to the second baseman O'Toole. A Taylor hop right to O'Toole. He throws it right on to first base with plenty of time. And 3 pitches now into the inning for Gersold and 2 outs.
Now batting for the Corsairs, number 2, Jack Graham.
Bring up Jack Graham. Graham is 0 for 1 today. The first pitch, ground ball, fielded by Font. Makes the throw on the run, is in time. And Gersold sets the Corsairs down in order in just 4 pitches. We go to the 5th inning. It's 5-2 Blue Devils. The heart of the order due up here for the Blue Devils as we begin the 5th inning. It's Lyons, Jaquez, and Tokarts as the first pitch to Kendall Lyons is swung on and fouled back to the backstop, strike one. Like I mentioned earlier, seniors' last day as high schoolers at Warren Township High School. As the 0-1 comes in, it's called strike two. And the low inside corner. And the count's quickly 0-2 to the first baseman today. The pitch, high pop up and fouled away to the left side. I'm told it was a car has been struck. I was smart today and parked my car very far away, knowing that there was going to be a baseball game, as Lyons chokes up very hard on the bat as the pitch is low and away for ball one. He's choked up about an inch and a half. His bottom hand, his left hand, is way choked up. The pitch swung on and grounded to the left side. Buckley unable to make the play. It's bobbled off his glove. And the leadoff man is aboard on the air by John Buckley. So poor day defensively for the Corsairs. And the game is not fairly old yet, as we were only in the 5th inning. So 6 errors as Jaquez shows bunt, pulls back, it's called strike one. That might have been tactical by Clint Smothers. Make Jaquez actually move on the first pitch, knowing he was going to pull back. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Cutting to keep Lyons at first. Not great speed by Lyons at first. As Lyons will take his lead, about 2-step lead. As Dassel throws home, high fly ball to left field. Going back on it is Garrity. He will go underneath it, right in front of the warning track. And that will be out number one. A good throw by Garrity. Nearly got Lyons out. He was lollygagging back to first. Lyons smiles about it, thinking he would have gotten his butt chewed out if he was out at first for jogging back. Off the bat, it sounded good and looked good. But Garrity was underneath it in time. I'll bring up Mason Tokarts. Third baseman Galdoni way in. Now Tokarts shows the bunt. It's low. He pulls back. Ball one. So Galdoni, the third baseman, sees the signs from Clint Smothers. Still playing in. Didn't get the bunt sign as Tokarts, as 1-0 is low for ball two on Tokarts. So now it has to be the perfect pitch for Mason Tokarts, with Lyons on first. And one away here in the top of the 5th inning as the pitch comes in. Swung on and missed. Strike one and a back pick to first. Lyons is back in diving. Closer play than Lyons imagined it. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. 1 out here. As it looks like the bunt sign is down. As he lays down to bunt and it's fouled to the right side. So that's the second time today the Blue Devils have not been able to put down the bunt. Like I mentioned, it's been a problem throughout the season. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the right fielder, Tokarts. The 2-2 home. Line to the second baseman. It's caught, and Lyons caught himself in no man's land. And a good play by Jack Graham to catch it. Fired over to first. And it'll be a 4-3 double play. We go to the bottom half of this 5th inning. It's 5-2 Blue Devils. Neil Diamond being played over the PA system here at Carmel Catholic. As the top of the order, and Gabe Lynch is set to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Lynch is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Knocked in a run. The pitch. Check swing did not go. There was a peel over to the first base umpire. No go, says the umpire. The 1-0 home on the outside corner, called strike 1. So Lynch has been a thorn in the side of Aaron Gersel today so far, as Gersel kicks and delivers home. On the outside corner, just missed. The framework of Rish might have made it look better than it was. And the umpire realized that it was a ball. The pitch, high fly ball into right field, going back on his toe carts, makes the catch. And for the first time today, Gabe Lynch is retired.
Now batting number 16, John Buckley.
I'll bring up John Buckley. Buckley struck out in the first inning and is 0 for 2 today. The first pitch home, bounced in front of the plate. Ball 1 to the shortstop. Gersel kicks in, delivers the 1-0 home. Lined in a left field base hit. Good piece of hitting on the breaking ball by John Buckley. And he's on board for the first time today.
Ryan Garrity.
I'll bring up Ryan Garrity. Garrity in left field today. Paul Mary shaded towards left center field. Big gap there in right center field. The pitch. Low for ball 1. So infield, at least O'Toole is in double play depth. Font is playing more towards his normal position. If Buckley were to go, it would be O'Toole's tag on the throw down, as the 1-0 is on the outside corner, called strike 1. Garrity wearing the number 20 today, as the pitch home is lined in the left field. It's a blooping single, gets down. So 2 runners aboard, and the tying run up to bat in Derek Galdoni.
Number 3, Derek Galdoni.
Galdoni number 3 today in Carmel's brown uniforms, with Carmel scripted across the chest. And it'll be 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 5-2 Blue Devils. Gersel comes set, takes a long look at Buckley at second base. Another look, kicks in, delivers home in the dirt. Good stop by Rish. Gersel, when there's a man on second base, tends to get a little wild, as we've seen today. He tends to do a double take on the runner at second, losing his focus on the batter as the pitch comes in, lined into left center field. It gets down into the alleyway. Buckley will score. Following him is Garrity. He gets the go around. The throw by Font is, the throw is not in time. It gets past Rish. 2 runs will score. And Galdoni will go to third. And the lead is now cut to 1 for the Blue Devils. It's a 5-4 ball game.
14, Tyler Anderson.
So a double and advancement on the throw home for Lucas Galdoni, as the tying run at third base as Clint Smothers walks out.
It's now 5-4.
And that might be it for Aaron Gersel today. Good outing up until the bottom of the 5th inning, as they'll talk as an entire infield. Long talk doesn't appear to be that the ball is being taken, as actually it is now, as Jersild will depart to ovation from the Blue Devil faithful. Looks like Jersild will go to first, as Lions will head to third, as Adam Shills will be the next pitcher for the Blue Devils. Shills will take his warm-up pitches and we'll be back. Call to the pen for the Blue Devils is Adam Shills. He's on for his 6th appearance on the season, sporting a 3.67 ERA. Pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 22 strikeouts to just 9 walks. Inherits a runner at third. It will be charged to Jersild if he scores, as the Blue Devil infield will be playing in. Hopefully it doesn't burn them like it burned the Corsairs. So, Tyler Anderson up for the Corsairs with Galdoni on third after his 2 RBI double. So, all the infielders except Lions playing in the grass. Lions playing about even with the bag, just a step in. As the first pitch is on the outside corner, called strike one. Both O'Toole and Font are backing up the throw from the catcher. Fundamental baseball you like to see. Right field line wide open. It could be a triple if it's hit hard enough. As a pickoff move to third, no throw. Anderson at bat. Shills pitching. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Jersild's line still unfinalized so far. Waiting for Galdoni to get off the base pass as the 0-2 comes home on the outside corner. Just missed. That's been a strike most of the day. And Shills needing that call, unable to get it, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now to Anderson. Shills comes set. Kicks and the 1-2 home. Line drive into center field. Tokarts has it. He throws home. Tagging is Galdoni. He takes a couple steps. Does not go. Does not go home. So a great catch by Mason Tokarts and getting the ball in time, and a huge first out for the Blue Devils. So that'll bring up General Schofield in probably the game's biggest moment here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Infield now playing back. Font might want to take a couple steps in as Schofield has solid speed. As he does now, as the pitch comes in, a breaking ball is in there on the outside corner, called strike 1. Great pitch on the breaking ball by Adam Shills. So no balls, 1 strike to Schofield. The pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to the junior Schofield. The 1-1 home from Shills. Breaking ball lined into left center field. Palmieri underneath it and dive, unable to make the play. Schofield trips around first base. Walden gets to the ball at the wall. And Schofield will come in with a double. And this ball game is tied thanks to a double by General Schofield. A great effort by Nick Palmieri. Just over the glove. And this ball game is back to even. So with seeds coming out soon for the IHSA state playoffs, since we will be having them this year, this would be a tough loss for the Blue Devils, especially with the 6 errors by the Corsairs so far today. The first pitch from Shills outside, ball 1 to Adam Galdoni. Galdoni at first base today. So a 3-run 5th inning has tied this game up for the Corsairs. And an inside move. No throw to get Schofield. Some new life in the Corsair dugout. Shills shakes off Rich, finally likes the sign, as Galdoni will call time first. These are the games that prepare you for June baseball. As Shills comes set, kicks in, delivers, high pop up on the left side, Walton calling for it, underneath it, and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So the Corsairs get 3 in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're tied at 5 going into the 6th inning. O'Toole, Font, and Walden here to get the 6 going here for the Blue Devils. First pitch from Dasso is low for ball 1. And more energy in the Blue Devil dugout. It was a long talk in between innings from Coach Smothers to his team as the 1-0 is blown away for ball 2. So all the Blue Devils now standing at the fence of the dugout as they saw their 5-0 lead slip away. The pitch is in there, called strike 1 to the junior Ryan O'Toole. The 2-1 home in there, called strike 2. So now O'Toole looking to avoid his 13th strikeout on the season. Dasso likes the sign and delivers low and away for ball 3, so the count has run full. So a high-intensity game so far. Blue Devils scored 5 in the third, and Corsairs chipped away with, or 5 in the second, as the payoff pitch home swung on and missed in the dirt. The catcher cutting can't find it. The throw over to first is not in time. So a key strikeout, I guess, for Ryan O'Toole. Gets the Blue Devils the first man on here in the top of the 6th inning. I'll bring up Anthony Font. Tony batting .333 this year. Lays down a bunt, but pulls back. It's called strike 1. Coach Clint Smothers, not a huge fan of Font pulling back, as it pulls Derek Galdoni in at third. Dasso comes set, shows bunt, pulls back as a pitch that's upstairs for ball 1. 5-5 here in the top of the 6th inning. Dasso comes set, throws over to first. Not in time as O'Toole's back diving. Font 1 for 2 today. Dasso throws home, line drive into right field. It gets down. It gets past the right fielder, Lynch. O'Toole on his way to third. The throw, not in time, and the Blue Devils have runners on the corners here, and they're in business here in the top of the 6th inning. That'll bring up Jeremy Walton. You could potentially see a suicide squeeze here. Let's see what Clint Smothers wants Walton to do, and he'll have extra time as Chuck Gandolfi will come out and talk to his senior pitcher, Jake Dasso. Potentially a suicide squeeze here. Not sure if Dasso's day is done. He's thrown 88 pitches. The final line for Aaron Jersold: 4 1/3, 9 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. You have to assume the discussion between third and home, between Coach Dan Word and the runners Ryan O'Toole and Anthony Font and hitter Jeremy Walton, is for a suicide squeeze. Walton leaves the huddle as the Corsair meeting at the mound is done. Runners will retreat back to their bases. Infielders and outfielders are back in their positions. And it looks like we're ready for Jeremy Walton. Left fielder Garrity playing way deep in left field as Dasso comes set and fires home. Pitch on the inside corner, called strike 1. Walton kind of threw out his hands, thinking it was a bit inside, but it was called a strike by the home plate umpire. Dasso was coming set, steps off. Dasso comes set. The 0-1 home. Swung on and missed. Font takes second base. So an 0-2 count now, and Jeremy Walton has 2 runners in scoring position. Anything in the outfield grass, anything that has a ball going to the outfield grass with Anthony Font's speed could score 2 runs. Dasso comes set in the pitch. High pop up in the infield. Battling with the sun is Graham. Calling for it is John Buckley on the right side of the infield, makes the catch. And that's 1 away, and that'll bring up the sophomore, Sam Schmidt.
Now batting,
Schmidt
number 10, Sam Schmidt.
will be batting in place of, I believe, Adam Schills. So second and third, 1 out for the Blue Devils. The infield is drawn way in for the Corsairs. It's a pretty big position for a sophomore making his first at-bat of the year, or of the game. Schmidt batting .238, 25 at-bats, 5 singles, 4 doubles. No, 4 singles and a triple for Schmidt. The third baseman, Derek Galdoni, isn't playing too far in. You can maybe see a suicide squeeze as the first pitch is fouled away for strike 1. As that sounded like he hit another car. Galdoni playing about even with the bag off the line. It'd be a perfect position for a suicide squeeze. Let's see what Clint Smothers thinks. As the 0-1 comes in, swung on and fouled to the left side. I think it was a one-hopper on a car. So no balls and 2 strikes to the sophomore. Now has to protect the plate. Infield drawn in for the Corsairs. Big lead by Anthony Font. The pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. Bobbled! O'Toole will score, and the throw to first is in time. But a great piece of hitting by Sam Schmidt, making the infielders for the Corsairs make a play, and it's a 6-5 lead for the Blue Devils. It will not be an error charged against Graham, but it's been a tough day for second baseman for the Corsairs as the first pitch to the top of the order to Nick Palmieri is low for ball 1. So a good piece of hitting on a 0-2 count by Sam Schmidt. The 1-0 home is in there, called strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, Font on third. Palmieri up to bat with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The pitch. Pop flying to right field. Underneath it is Lynch. Makes the catch, and that will retire the side, but not before the Blue Devils get a run. On an RBI ground out by Sam Schmidt, we go to the bottom half of this 6th inning. It's 6-5 Blue Devils. Eight, 9, and 1 hitters due up here for the Corsairs in the bottom half of this 6th inning, actually. It's 6-5 Blue Devils. Thanks for joining us. Blue Devils scored 5 in the top of the 2nd. Corsairs chipped away to tie the game on a double by General Schofield, but the Blue Devils answered back in the top of the 6th. His first pitch from Adam Schills is fouled away to Andrew Cutting. Schills in his first full inning of work. Now, you have to assume Jake Dasso's day could be done after 6 innings, as pitch limits, as it's in the name, the amount of pitches a pitcher in high school could throw in the state of Illinois, as a breaking ball is upstairs, ball 1. Dasso thrown 97 pitches. Maybe one more at bat. Maybe Chuck Gandolfi likes to match up with Ryan Risch as the 1-1 is upstairs for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Andrew Cutting, here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 2-1 home just missed. Oh, actually, no. It was on the outside corner, called strike 2. A little bit of a tardy call by the home plate umpire. Goes Shills' way. He comes set, and the pitch breaking ball just missed upstairs. And the count has run full to the leadoff batter, Andrew Cutting. A double shakeoff. Comes set and the pitch home. Spoiled. A great pitch by Adam Shills was Andrew Cutting, and we will redo the 3-2 pitch as he fouls it away over the protective netting here. So 3 balls and 2 strikes, full count now. Shills throws home. Just missed the outside corner, and it's a lead-off walk for the Corsairs. So the second baseman, Jack Graham, had the chance to throw home. Was looking up before. Looks like there could be a pinch runner for the catcher, and it will be. Have to assume it's going to be Joe Burke yet again. Burke has already been the courtesy runner once today, and Burke heads out of the dugout and will be the runner on first base in place of Andrew Cutting, sorry. So Kendall Lyons playing for the bunt on the 9-hitter Jack Graham. Shills comes set, takes a look over, and the pitch. Graham shows bunt. Fielded by Shills, throws over first in time. And a well-placed bunt by Jack Graham moves the runner Burke over to second. I'll bring up the top of the order, the ever-dangerous Gabe Lynch. Lynch 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. One of them being an RBI single in the second inning. An open stance from the righty. Jersel playing somewhat in on the grass at first base. Outfield playing pretty straight away. As Palmieri shaded towards left center field. His first pitch gets away from Risch. Burke will take third easily standing. So the tying run is just 90 feet away, and that will go down as, I believe, a pass ball on the catcher. And as Risch goes out to talk to Shills, you have to believe that a fastball was called by Ryan Risch. Shills thought he saw the breaking ball being called. They got mixed up, and the ball got by. So 1 ball, no strikes. Tying run 90 feet away. The pitch in there called strike 1 right down Main Street. It will be scored as a wild pitch. Charged to the pitcher, Adam Shills. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. And a balk is called on Adam Shills, and the home plate umpire being a little picky right now. It's the same thing Adam Shills has been doing all game, as Clint Smothers will go out and talk to the base umpire. And it's been the same thing Adam Shills has done both innings he's pitched and all year, actually. And the home plate umpire has chosen to call it one of the bigger moments in this game. And this game is back tied at 6. So 1-1 the count now. The pitch, breaking ball, low and away, ball 2. That's definitely an interesting way for the tying run to score. Wasn't the way I predicted it to come. Nevertheless, it's tied at 6. The 2-1 on the outside corner, called strike 2. Shills looking for the second out of this inning. Faces Lynch, the 2-2, breaking ball low, ball 3. Good hold by Gabe Lynch. So a full count here on the leadoff man. It's low and away for ball 4. So Adam Shills walks him.
Now batting for the Corsairs, number 16, John Buckley.
As John Buckley will step up to the plate. So righty on lefty for the first time for John Buckley today. Has the advantage at the plate. Had to face Jersold all day. Infield and double play depth. The pitch, Buckley squares the bunt. Stabs at it, misses it. The game is over at the football field. I believe it might have been a tie. Not quite sure yet. Waiting for some confirmation. But back to the game here at the baseball field. It's no ball, 1 strike to John Buckley. The pitch goes behind him on the breaking ball. And Dan Word, the pitching coach, will go out and have a word with his young pitcher. So Dan Word, first-year pitching coach, in replacing Clay Kovac, who we saw on Saturday as the new varsity head coach at Wakanda High School. His first head coaching job as a varsity baseball coach. So a long meeting between Word, Shills, and the catcher, Rish. As the meeting comes to a close, Word will go back to the first base dugout. Rish back behind the dish. And Buckley will step in. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Shills comes set, throws over. Got stuck. He's safe though. I really thought it was a little big league type play. I didn't see the ball come out of Shills' hands, and Jersold was looking all over for it. Big lead by Lynch as he takes off for second base. Ground ball as a swing, and it's foul wide of first. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the shortstop. 6 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Blue Devils, and 6 runs on 10 hits and 7 errors for the Corsairs. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to John Buckley. The pitch, breaking ball, hits him. It seemed like Buckley leaned into it. His knee went into it. And the umpire will still grant John Buckley first base.
Now batting number 20, Ryan Garrity.
So the right knee of John Buckley went right into the breaking ball, and immediately Ryan Risch was arguing with the home plate umpire, and Clint Smothers saw the same thing. John Buckley leaned into that pitch. So we will redo as the base umpire agrees with Smothers and Risch, as now Gandolfi would like to have a word with the umpire. It was clear cut that Buckley leaned into the pitch. And couldn't get much clearer than that. He saw the curveball, read it, and put his knee into it. So a long conversation between the Hall of Fame coach and the home plate umpire, trying to make his case that Buckley did not lean in. Don't think it'll be changing. As if you know Coach Gandolfi, he can talk your ear off for a few minutes. Maybe giving the umpire some rules, tips and tricks that he should know for next time. So Buckley comes back. The count is 1-2 on the shortstop. The ball might have gotten away from Risch, so it could have advanced Lynch to second. As the 1-2 home, Lynch takes off. The throw over to second is not in time. A great throw by Risch, but a great jump on Gabe Lynch. So 2-2 the count now to John Buckley. One out here in the bottom of the sixth. As Schill steps off. So the leading run on second base for the Corsairs with one away here in the bottom of the sixth inning. One run already in. The 2-2 home. Up and away, ball three.
Ball three.
That should have been ball three on... No, it was ball four. I think what the umpires were talking is that the ball bounced before it hit John Buckley and then hit him.
Number 20.
That's why. So first and second for the Corsairs here in the bottom of the sixth. The first pitch. High pop up in left center field. Palmieri going it. He dives, makes the catch. Great play by Nick Palmieri. On the run to his right. And a big second out here for the Blue Devils and Adam Schills.
Galdoni.
That'll bring up Derek Galdoni. Galdoni 2 for 2 today. 2 base hits and a walk. Has drove in 2 and scored 1 himself. Is responsible for 3 of the 6 Corsair runs. So Lynch on second, Buckley on first. Galdoni at bat, a high pressure scenario. The first pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1 to the dangerous power bat of Derek Galdoni. So no balls, 1 strike. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. Schill's just 1 pitch away from getting out of a jam and keeping this game tied. He looks in, comes set. O'Toole holding on. He kicks in, delivers home outside. Ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the senior Derek Galdoni. Shakes off Risch, likes the sign, comes set. The pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That will retire the side. They strand 2 but get 1. We go to the 7th inning, tied at 6. The heart of the order due up here for the Blue Devils in the top of the 7th inning. It's Rish, Lyons, then Jaquez. We're tied at 6. New pitcher in the ball game for the Corsairs. It's Joe Burke, the right-handed junior. Dasso takes over at second base. Burke kicks and delivers. Swung on, chop foul to the left side. Good play on the hop by Chuck Gandolfi. And a strong throw to the back to the pitcher, Burke. Sometimes coaches make the great play, but are unable to throw it back to the pitcher. The 0-1 home. Upstairs, ball 1. Rish signaled, I think that you could see the curveball out of the hand. He signaled to the Blue Devil dugout. You can see the curveball out of the hand of Joe Burke. The pitch swung on and chopped foul to the left side. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Wind blowing out towards left field today, or now. It was blown in towards right, but now decent wind out. As Burke shakes off his catcher, cutting. Comes set, he's been working on the stretch. The pitch. Ground, chopper, 2-hopper to left side, fielded by Derek Galdoni. The throw over is safe. As Galdoni was off the bag, he jumped up, and he was not on the bag as Rich tripped over first base. The second time Rich has tripped over first base today, and the Blue Devils have the leadoff man aboard for Kendall Lyons in the 3-hole. So that will be the 8th error of the game for the Corsairs, and the Corsairs are lucky to be in this game right now. With the amount of poor errors they've had, the Blue Devils haven't been really able to take advantage as the first pitch is upstairs to Kendall Lyons. Infield and double play depth here for the Corsairs. The steal, if Rish were to go, would be covered by Dasso, I believe. The pitch popped high behind home plate. Cutting was giving a little chase to it. It hits the netting, which is out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to the junior UIC commit Kendall Lyons. So the 1-1. But first to throw over to first. Not in time. Rish back in, diving easily. Six here in the top of the 7th inning. Albert Jaquez due up next. Another throw, checking Rish at first. Again, diving back safely. Somehow the back of Rish's jersey is as dirty as the front. Might have been due to the 2 tumbles he's taken at first base. Another throw over to first. Not in time as Rish is back in somewhat easily at first. Rish really doesn't have the speed to take second base, but a decent lead, keeping Burke's attention. Another throw over to first, not in time again. So that's 4 straight pickoffs as Rish gives a little smile to the pitcher, Burke, saying, I'm not going to go anywhere. You're just tiring me out at this point. Maybe that was Burke's plan. Burke comes set. Kicks and delivers home. Fouled away to the right side. So the count is quickly 1-2 on the first baseman to start the day. Now the third baseman, Kendall Lyons. Lyons wearing the highest number you can wear in high school basketball. That is 55. Burke comes set and fires home. Fouled again to the right side. So a quality at bat here for Lyons, staying alive here with 2 strikes here in the top of the 7th inning. Burke comes set, kicks and fires home. Blooping fly ball in right field, giving chase on his Lynch. He is unable to get there. Dasso on a middle play. The throw over to second is in time. At second base, and Risch is out at second. That's one of those where Ryan Risch was caught in a weird spot. He had to go halfway.
Now batting for the Devils, number
So a miscommunication between Lynch and Dasso. And Risch did not go halfway. It's a tough play for Risch, especially with Lynch coming in on the ball. If Lynch were to catch that and he was halfway, there's no chance Risch can go back. Now Chuck Gandolfi will come out and talk to the base umpire now. Could be questioning the slide by Ryan Risch, although wasn't breaking up a double play per se. Maybe a time kill tactic to get his pitcher in the right mindset to face the cleanup hitter Albert Jaquez. Jaquez is actually second on the team in RBIs this season. Check that, first on the team in RBIs this season. Has 17 of them. So Lions on first. Jaquez at the plate facing the right-handed junior Joe Burke. Burke comes set in the pitch. Low for ball one. Jaquez saw that all the way in and went down with the pitch like something like a Yermin Mercedes type thing. So he went down with the pitch, made sure it was the ball. He wasn't going to swing at the first pitch anyway. Hasn't done so all season. As Burke comes set. And the 1-0 home. In the dirt. And Jaquez goes down with it once again. Kind of like Juan Soto on the Nationals as well. Kind of going down. It's a little intimidating if you ask me. As Burke comes set. Kicks and delivers home. On the outside corner, called strike one. That should have been ball three. It's been an inconsistent strike zone all day for the home plate umpire. Costing Jaquez of a 3-0 count. The 2-1 outside, ball three. So now this pitch has to be perfect for Albert Jaquez. Three and one the count to the sophomore. Burke kicks and delivers. Swung on and ground to the left side. Buckley makes the play. No throw! He didn't think the throw to first would be in time, so he held the ball. And an infield single has two on with one out here for the Blue Devils.
Mason Tokarts.
I'll bring up Mason Tokarts. Tokarts came in today batting .333. Could this be a bunt scenario to get the runners in scoring position, but with two outs? Do you play the small ball to get Ryan O'Toole in at bat? Take away the double play. Maybe a drag bunt down the third base line. Burke comes set, looks twice at Lions. First pitch is swung on and fouled away behind home plate. Tokarts went and tried to get it out of the strike zone. It would have been ball one. It would have been a good pitch to take, even if it was a strike. Wasn't the great pitch as Burke comes set, kicks and fires home. Low for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. No one warming up in the Blue Devil bullpen. Burke comes set and the pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Cutting, and the count's 2 balls and 1 strike. This is one of those counts that the pitch has to be perfect, especially in the situation we're in for Mason Tokarts. Outfield playing pretty straight up. Lions look to take off for third. He kind of slipped. Burke steps off, throws the second. Lions is back in there standing. Lions slipped. So 2 balls, 1 strike here for Mason Tokarts. Burke comes set. Kicks and delivers. Upstairs, ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike now for Mason Tokarts. And if you think the 2-1 pitch had to be in his box, this one has to be the perfect pitch for Mason Tokarts. This has to be the pitch that he knows he's going to hit in the gap and score 2 runs. But first he calls time to gather himself. Takes a practice swing. Still double play depth for the Corsairs as the third baseman Galdoni will come a little in as the throw over to second. Not in time. Lions back in on time, diving. And ends in a yoga pose on second base. And gets his lead back. Burke comes set, looks at Lyons twice, 3 times. The pitch. Upstairs and in, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That'll bring up Ryan O'Toole. Could you see a potential small ball by the Blue Devils as Cutting goes and talks out to his battery mate, Burke? They'll have a quick conversation. Burke looks a little flustered out there as the entire infield will come in. Let's see where Galdoni plays this because there could be a suicide squeeze. Blue Devils have been playing small ball all year. Galdoni's playing far enough back that a suicide squeeze could work if you drop it down the third base line. But the Blue Devils' history of bunting has not been so great. The pitch, he bunts, he shows. Now Lyons is in a rundown. The throw home. Lyons is on his way home. The throw is tagged out at home. And the suicide squeeze does not work as Ryan O'Toole is unable to get the bunt down and Lyons is caught up in a rundown. As both runners, both Jaquez and Tokarts will advance 90 feet. Jaquez on third and Tokarts is on second in an 0-1 count to Ryan O'Toole. So the Corsair defense moves back. I feared that would happen. Lions didn't have a big enough lead. Didn't get a good enough jump, but O'Toole didn't put the ball down. So the ball is hit down the line on the 0-1 pitch, but foul. So 0-2 the count quickly to Ryan O'Toole as Joe Burke is just 1 strike away from stranding runners on second and third. At one point it was bases loaded, 1 out. Now just 1 out away as O'Toole will choke up. He kicks and fires home. The pitch is outside for ball 1. So 1-2 count for the junior Ryan O'Toole. Big situation here. Burke comes set. Kicks and delivers home. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Buckley. Throws a fastball onto first in time. And that will retire the side. Blue Devils leave. Runners on second and third. It's stretch time. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's tied at 6. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up here for the Corsairs in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 run comes in for the Corsairs and they walk off. Shills back out there, second full inning of work. Has been working in the stretch all day. The first pitch is upstairs for ball 1 to Tyler Anderson. Anderson in center field today. The 1-0 home, blown away for ball 2. So the one thing you do not want to do is walk the leadoff man if you're Adam Shills, especially a young pitcher like he is. The 2-0 home in there, called strike 1. A get-me-over fastball that Anderson could have taken. I think he was in a red stop sign mode to hit. As the 2-1 is in there on the upstairs and outside corner. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, it's 6-6. Shills shakes off the first sign he sees from Rich, likes it. The 2-2 home. On the outside corner, just missed. It's been called a strike all day until now, and the count has run full. So, a big pitch here at the bottom of the 7th. The pitch on the outside corner, just missed again, ball 4. That was a strike on Jeremy Walton.
Number 4, General Schofield.
And now Clint Smothers will have a word with the umpire. Not happy, as those 2 pitches were both strikes and been called strikes all day and were just called balls. So the leadoff man aboard here for General Schofield gets some signs. So General Schofield up to bat. Lyons is playing in. General shows bunt. The pitch is upstairs. Ball 1. I could see Schofield end up showing bunt, pulling back, and looking for a base hit is what it seemed like Coach Chuck Gandolfi is saying. The throw over to first, not in time. So 1 ball, no strikes here on the junior right-handed batter, General Schofield. Shills comes set in the pitch. Swing and fouled back. Strike 1. That was the pitch Schofield wanted. Middle in. Ended up just tipping it. So getting signs from his third base coach. Schofield's ready, and so are we, as Shills is in the stretch. He fires home, breaking ball in the dirt. It gets by Ryan Risch. So a wild pitch advances the runner Anderson to second, and the winning run is at second base. This is a scrappy Corsair team. They tied Mundelein 14-14 just a couple weeks back, as General Schofield needs to step out. Potentially a bunt situation as Jersold will step way in for the 2-1 count to General Schofield. Shills comes set. The 2-1 home. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So a big second strike from Adam Shills gets this count back to even. 2-2 the count now. The pitch home. Upstairs, ball 3. So it's not the worst thing in the world here if there's a walk. You'd rather take that than a base hit to center. Could be scoring Anderson. The outfield playing in. Don't want to play too shallow for a fly ball that you can make the catch on, preventing the run from scoring. As Shills comes set, an inside move, no throw to second. High tension here at Carmel Catholic High School as we have a full count. Here in the bottom of the seventh, Shills comes set. The payoff pitch home, swung on and missed, strike three. A big first out for Adam Shills. And that'll bring up Adam Galdoni.
Number 11, Adam Galdoni.
One out for Adam Galdoni. Has had a rough day in the field today. Could make everyone forget about it with a base hit here. As they will intentionally walk Galdoni in order to get the double play. And that will bring up Gabe Olivia, his first at bat today.
Batting for the Corsairs, number 7, Gabe Olivia.
Olivia batting for the catcher Cutting. So Shills in the stretch. Second and first as Olivia calls time before we can see the pitch. Anderson on second, Adam Galdoni on first. One out here in the bottom of the seventh inning of a tie game. Shills comes set, fires home. On the outside corner, called strike one. That was the pitch that Shills wanted to be called a strike to the first batter, Anderson, on the 3-2 and 2-2 pitch for that matter. I think the 2-2 pitch was a little closer than the 3-2. The 3-2 was a ball. As he fires home, the pitch is on the outside corner again. Called strike two. So that was about the same spot as the ball four call on Anderson. This time goes Shills' way. So way ahead in the count now is Adam Shills as he steps off. So no balls, 2 strikes on the senior Gabe Olivia. Infield playing straight away. The pitch, breaking ball, in there, called strike 3. A great breaking ball by Adam Shills sets down the pinch hitter Olivia on 3 pitches. And now that's 2 away. Now for the pitcher, Joe Burke.
Now batting number 30, Joe Burke.
Anderson on second. Galdoni on first. The first pitch, high pop-up. Jersel chasing after it. He makes the play sliding! So after a man on second with nobody out, the Blue Devils and Adam Shills get out of the inning due to 2 strikeouts and a sliding play by Aaron Jersel. We go to extras. Free baseball here at Carmel Catholic. We go to the top of the 8th, tied at 6. Font, Walton, and Shills due up here for the Blue Devils in free baseball.
Anthony Font.
Font, a sophomore, about to close out his first week as a member of the varsity baseball program. Was on the JV team. Burke back out for his second inning. The pitch. Line to the left side, but foul. Font got a good piece of that ball. Swung on it a little early. Line foul. Down the left field line. So no ball, one strike. So Anthony Font, the sophomore, the first extra inning games this year has been called. The 0-1 pitch in there, called strike 2. Font knows he messed up on that one, didn't? 7, 8, 9 batters due up here for the Blue Devils. Burke comes set. The 0-2 breaking ball upstairs, did not break too much. Ball 1. So it'll be the top of the order due up for the Corsairs in the bottom half of this inning as an emergency hack on the 1-2 pitch fouled away to the right side by Tony Font. Lively crowd today here at the ballpark. A lot of Blue Devils, their fans here. The 1-2 home from Burke. Lined into right field, looping, and it is going to drop. Good job by Anthony Font with a 2-strike hit. Great approach, taking it the opposite way. Looped right in front
42, Jeremy Walton.
of the right fielder Lynch, and the Blue Devils have the leadoff man aboard here in the top of the 8th inning. Now, Clint Smothers will talk to Walton, and he will head to the dugout as Nick Stan will
Now batting number 6.
walk into the
Nick
box. Stan is 0 for 2 this season, has a left ankle brace. This is in for bunting. Stan is a decent butter as Burke steps off. I think the bunt is in order to get Font over to second base. You take out the power bat of Jeremy Walton, you go to the contact bat of Nick Stan. Double play depth for the Corsairs as the throw over to first, not in time. Font back in, diving. No tag. 8-8 here, or 6-6, sorry, in the top of the 8th inning. As Burke comes set, Stan squares the bunt, pops it up, but it gets down. Stan running to first, the throw is in time, and a great bunt by Nick Stan will move Anthony Font over to second base. Good job by the left fielder,
Now batting number
Griffin
11,
Stropik,
Adam
to
Schills.
cover third because Derek Aldoni was charging in. But now a runner in scoring position, Anthony Font. For the current pitcher, Adam Schills, a chance to help himself out to get the win and the save, potentially. As Burke comes set, kicks and fires home, low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to the sophomore Schills. Burke comes set. Looks over at Font and the 1-0 home. Swing and a miss, strike 1. A great paint the corners type pitch. No chance of Schills getting to that one, as it have just gone off the end of the bat with any contact. As it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Burke comes set. The pitch, ground ball to the right side, fielded by Dasso, throws over in time at first base. And Font will move over to third base, and that'll bring up the top of the order to Nick Palmieri.
Now batting number 24, Nick Palmieri.
Palmieri looking for a big hit to drive home his 10th run of the year. It'd probably be the biggest one of the day. It's Burke versus Palmieri, a couple of summer teammates. The pitch, swung on and fouled back. So no balls, one strike to the center fielder. Against his summer travel teammate. As the throw over to third, Font read it perfectly. And the Warren coaches are looking for a balk call. Now the umpire doesn't know. He wasn't looking for the balk this time. Now the base umpire says play on. So no balls, one strike to Palmieri. Burke comes set. The 0-1 home. Low ball one. So Font's got to read a ball in the dirt well as if it gets past. Short backstop, but the padding is in Font's favor as the 1-1 home from Burke. Looping fly ball to first base and is caught by Adam Galdoni, and that will retire the side. The Blue Devils leave a runner on third. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's tied at 6. Top of the order due up here for the Corsairs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Thank you for joining us for some free baseball. The first pitch from Adam Schills, ground ball to the left side. Field is by Anthony Font. Double clutches. The throw is in time. Great play by Anthony Font. It was a close play. It looked like Lynch might have beaten it out, but the base umpire says otherwise.
Now batting number 16.
And that's one pitch, one out. That'll bring up the 2-hitter, John Buckley. Schills comes set. And the first offering. Low for ball one. So Stan will be a designated hitter for. Stan will be a designated hitter as there's one away here. And 1-0 is checked swing. He did go, strike one. Just joining us, one out here. A good play by Anthony Font. Got the speedy Gabe Lynch out. A bunt attempt by Buckley, and it will roll and gathered foul in foul ground by Kendall Lyons. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes as Buckley tried to get aboard with the drag bunt. Instead has himself behind now in the count 1-2. Schills. Just a young buck, a sophomore. Comes set and the 1-2. And that hit John Buckley. So that time it actually hit
number 20,
Buckley.
Ryan Garrity.
And that'll bring up Ryan Garrity. Garrity in the 3-hole today. So, a tough one there for Adam Schills, as he had Buckley down on the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hits him. And that'll bring up Garrity. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Let's hope this doesn't fluster Adam Schills. Schills comes set, looks at the runner Buckley. The pitch, high pop up behind home plate. It will go foul. 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Blue Devils. 6 runs, 10 hits, and 8 errors for the Corsairs. It is stunning that this game is in the 8th inning right now. Hearing that 10 errors 2 games ago for the Corsairs, as the 1-1 is in there, called strike 2 to Garrity. So defense has been troublesome, but the Blue Devils have kept the Corsairs in this game. They kept them hanging around. It was only 5-0, and the Corsairs fought back, scoring 5 runs, tying the game up, and coming back in the 6th inning, which feels like eons ago at this point. We were talking about a fast game, not so much, as the 1-2 just missed the corner, and it's called a ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the now second baseman, Garrity, was in left field. Runner takes off, pop fly to Jersold. He's underneath it. Makes the catch, throws over to Schills in time. Double play. 3-1 on the double play. We go to the 9th inning. It's still tied at 6. The heart of the order due up here for the Blue Devils as we're approaching a major league game. We will get 9 innings in as we're approaching our 3rd hour of baseball on the game that was going really fast, as Joe Burke is out for his 8th inning of work today. Comes set, and the pitch on the outside corner, called strike 1. Tough call for Ryan O'Toole because he's been behind the plate for a few of those pitches that didn't go his way behind the plate. Burke comes set, kicks, and delivers. Low for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the senior catcher. Burke comes set, kicks, and delivers home. High pop up. Shallow right field and foul ground. Galdoni leaps, unable to make the play, jumping over the fence. It had been a great play by the sophomore Adam Galdoni, but he was unable to make the play. A good effort, and the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes as Rich lives to see another day. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the catcher, Rish. The 1-2 home. Line drive to second base. Good play by the second baseman. Throws over to first in time. And that is 1 down here in the top of the 9th.
Now batting number 55, Kendall Lyons.
So Kendall Lyons up to bat. Wind still blowing a little out. Not much wind. Sun begins to set. Don't know how many more innings we can go. As Burke comes set, kicks and delivers upstairs for ball 1. On the power hitting righty, Kendall Lyons. Sunset is for 8:05, so we have about an hour left of baseball. As the 1-0 home is on the outside corner, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, the pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Lyons was looking to take it over the 382 marker in center field. Instead, it goes right into the catcher's glove. Burke working quickly, comes set, kicks and delivers. Low and away, ball 2. So the count is now even. To the 3-hitter Kendall Lyons. Adam Jaquez will come up next inning, or this inning. The 2-2 home. Line down the left field line. Oh, it's just foul. Just foul. The line is a little messed up, so you didn't really know what was fair or foul. It definitely, I think it was foul. It looked really close. Baseball's a game of millimeters and milliseconds. As Burke comes set for the 2-2, he kicks and fires outside for ball 3, and the count has run full to Kendall Lyons. Lyons batting .415 this year, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. The payoff pitch home, swung high, pop up, shallow right field, Lynch underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's 2 outs. So a quality at-bat by Kendall Lyons. Results in nothing as Albert Jaquez comes up with the bases empty and 2 away here in the top of the 9th inning. So the sophomore Adam Schills is who I was thinking of while saying Albert's name, has another opportunity to be the hero as Burke kicks and delivers the first pitch low for ball 1. In all the games I've called this season, I don't think Albert Jaquez has swung at a first pitch this season. I don't even think he's attempted to swing at a first pitch this season. The 1-0 is on the ground, bouncing. It will roll foul. It was on the line. It was straddling the line a little bit. Jaquez was laid out of the box. If that ball stayed fair, he would have been out at first. But it rolled to the left of third base and foul. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike to the sophomore from the Dominican. The 1-1 home, outside and low, ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Jaquez. Outfield playing straight away. The pitch. Low for ball 3. A gift by the home plate umpire to Albert Jaquez. Perhaps it's nearly Albert Jaquez's birthday because that was a gift from the home plate umpire. The 3-1 home is low for ball 4. And Jaquez uses the gift that the home plate umpire gives him
Now batting number 7.
and trots over to first base.
Tokarts.
I'll bring up Mason Tokarts. Sounded like the nickname was Cheeto. It's the first I've heard that one. First I've heard of that. As Jaquez has about a 2.5-step lead. Galdoni holding him on. The throw home is upstairs for ball 1. Just above the letters of the right fielder. Jaquez, great day today. 3 for 4. Standing with the lead off at first. As Burke kicks and delivers. Nearly grazes Tokarts, but it's inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. It has to be the perfect pitch now. Tokarts 0 for 2 today. Been a hot bat lately. The throw over to first. Jaquez in there diving. This week has been a strong week for Mason Tokarts, as he's looking for his perfect pitch to score Jaquez from first. The pitch, ground ball up the middle, diving play by Buckley. The throw over to first is not in time. He is safe at first. Galdoni is showing the base umpire the ball, but I don't believe that it was because he was off the bag or the ball wasn't in his glove. I believe it's because Tokarts and his hustle was the reason he was safe at first. A great play to take away a base hit from Mason Tokarts by John Buckley. So Ryan O'Toole up to bat here for the Blue Devils. A chance to avenge the missed bunt on the suicide squeeze. His runners as Jaquez on second, Tokarts on first. The pitch, ground ball just foul of the third base bag. So that will go down as an infield hit for Tokarts. Not an error, a great stop by Buckley. As the count's 0-1 to Ryan O'Toole. Burke comes set, takes a look at Jaquez. The pitch on the outside corner, called strike 2. So now the approach has to change for the junior second baseman as Burke comes set, takes 2 looks at Jaquez, a third look at Jaquez, kicks and delivers the 0-2 home. Fly ball into right field. Lynch was playing it perfectly. He makes the catch, and we will go to the bottom of the 9th, still tied at 6. The heart of the order due up here for the Corsairs, looking for one run to win it. Adam Schills back out there for his third full innings. The first pitch is fouled away to the right side and out of play. Schills has already gone 3 2/3. 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. 5 walks and 3 strikeouts. So the walk to strikeout ratio that I talked about when he first came in, kind of debunked as a ground ball, kind of nubbed it. Fielded by O'Toole, throws over out of the reach of Aaron Jersel. A wild throw. He fell over and he was spinning and tried to throw it like a backhand.
Number 14,
It got away.
Tyler Anderson.
Galdoni's on second or third if we're at the Ullman campus, as O'Toole is lucky that the fence is close here at Carmel Catholic. So they did give an error to, not sure who the error was on, as the throw over to first is not in time. I don't know if the error was on the shortstop. Buckley couldn't have been. If anything, it would have been on Galdoni, as the pitch is a breaking ball in there called strike 1, as Gandolfi wanted Anderson to lay down a bunt. He pulled back at the breaking ball, and it's strike 1. As he shows bunt, Anderson showing bunt way early before he even comes set. He pulls back the breaking ball. Base hit into right center, right field. So a show bunt, pull back, hit the opposite way. Has 2 on with nobody out here for the for the Corsairs. That'll bring up General Schofield. Schofield 0 for 2 today with 2 walks. First and second, Galdoni and Anderson on base. Schill steps off, steps back on. Comes set, and the first pitch home to Schofield. Breaking ball in there called strike 1. The breaking ball has been on, and Chuck Gandolfi not so happy with his designated hitter today, General Schofield. Might have been a bunt. Calling a bunt. So a hitter's time. Gandolfi still not happy with his 6th hitter. First and second, Galdoni on second, Anderson on first. Jersel playing way in at first. On the grass, way in the grass. The 0-1 home upstairs, high fastball. Called ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to General Schofield. He comes set. And the pitch, breaking ball. Check swing, I don't think it mattered. Strike 2. So another great breaking ball. The breaking ball has really improved since the start of his outing. In this inning, especially in the bottom of the 9th. The breaking ball has been working for Adam Schills. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. He comes set. The pitch, breaking ball. Upstairs. Should have been called strike 3. It was a great pitch as Schofield tried to lean into the pitch. Could have been called strike 3 if it hit him, because the home plate umpire was going to have none of that, as the count has now run even to 2-2. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. So 1 away here, and that will bring up Adam Galdoni.
Batting number 11, Adam Galdoni.
Galdoni has his fair share of errors today at first base, trying to redeem himself. His 2nd opportunity in extras. Schills comes set. The first pitch in there called strike 1. on the sophomore. Sophomore versus sophomore matchup in a high pressure scenario here. Things you love to see in high school baseball as the sun sets here in Mundelein. The 0-1 breaking ball in there. Great pitch by Adam Schills. Called strike 2. So he's quickly ahead. 0-2. He doesn't want to throw him anything good here. Way ahead. Maybe a high fastball leading to the breaking ball. I don't foresee any breaking ball or anything that he can hit. That Galdoni can hit. As Schills comes set and the pitch. Breaking ball. Just missed it high and inside. That was a tough breaking ball to hit. That was the breaking ball I was expecting if he was going to throw one. I was expecting the high fastball. Let's see if they go low and away on Galdoni here since they just went up and in. Let's see if Schills can put it there as he comes set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A high fastball proves me wrong. And that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th.
Andrew Cutting.
So 2 outs here for Andrew Cutting. Derek Galdoni on second and Anderson on first. Ground ball to the outfield has a chance to end this game. The first pitch, breaking ball in there, called strike 1. Owen won the count. 2 Cutting. The pitch. Away, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. In the bottom of the 9th inning, we're still tied at 6. We haven't seen a run since the bottom of the 6th inning as the 1-1 is a breaking ball. Just missed upstairs, ball 2. I thought that clipped the top of the zone. Home plate umpire thinks otherwise. The count is now 2-1. The 2-1 fouled away to the right side, and the count's now 2-2 to the catcher Cutting. Andrew Cutting. Galdoni on second, Anderson on first. The pitcher Schills, the batter Cutting. Schills comes set. The 2-2 home. Line drive into right field. Toe Carts is underneath it, makes the catch. And the Blue Devils survive the bottom of the 9th. We go to the top of the 10th. Still tied at 6. Free baseball. An instant classic here at Carmel Catholic High School as the bottom third of the order comes up for the Blue Devils here in the top of the 10th, starting with Tony Font. Burke fires home the pitch, a ground ball to left side, fielded by John Buckley. The throw is in time and 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 10th.
Now batting number 42, Jeremy Walton.
As you might have heard over the PA system, Jeremy Walton back up to bat. Got pinch hit for in the 8th inning, I believe, by Nick Stan for the bunt. He's back out there as Burke comes set and fires home. Bounces in front of the plate, and it will be ball 1. The wind has died down as we are now 3 hours into our game. The 1-0 is in there, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the junior left fielder. 6-6 here in the top of the 10th inning. Burke kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Walton wanted it, missed it, and the count's now at 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Walton. Kicks and delivers. On the outside corner, called strike 3. The catcher cutting made the call for the umpires. He was already throwing the ball down to third base before the umpire made a call. And that will retire Walton. I'll bring up Adam Shills. First pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike here to the pitcher of today's game, the relief pitcher, as the pitch is in. Line drive into right center field underneath it and caught by Anderson, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 10th. It's still tied at 6. Welcome back to Carmel Catholic. Thank you for joining us. We're here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Guess what the score is? Still 6-6, as it has been for the past 3.5 innings. As the 9-hitter Joe Burke and the pitcher, Burke has had a stellar outing so far in relief for Dasso. As the first pitch from Shills is in there, called strike 1. That was some good velocity for the 5th inning, I believe, of pitching for Adam Shills. Breaking ball started working last inning. The 0-1 home. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. So 4 2/3 innings pitched for Shills. The 0-2 home, breaking ball in there, called strike 3, the 6th strikeout for Adam Shills today. And that's 1 away, and that'll lead to the top of the order.
Gabe Lynch.
That'll be Gabe Lynch. First pitch is in there, called strike one to the leadoff man for the Corsairs at the top of the card. Shills come set. Been in the stretch all day. The pitch fouled back to the backstop. And the count is quickly 0-2. So you can't really... You might need fastball. High fastball might go right to the low curve. The pitch. It was the fastball, not high enough, but fouled away by Lynch. I think Rish and pitching coach Dan Word wanted it to be a little higher above the head. Make Lynch and go and get it. Potentially a breaking ball here. The pitch, breaking ball. Good eye by Gabe Lynch to keep his at-bat alive. Lynch is 2 for 4 today with an RBI. Lynch wants time. You can imagine that this potentially could be the final inning of baseball. You know that we don't want to see a tie in baseball. Sometimes it has to happen when there's no lights at the field. The pitch. A breaking ball just missed. It was in the strike zone. And Adam Shills is unable to get the call from the home plate umpire, as the count has run even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, fastball in there, called strike 3. There's a name for that fastball that I cannot say on the broadcast.
Now batting number 16, John Buckley.
But he blew it right by Gabe Lynch, and he is set down on strikes, and that'll bring up John Buckley. The first pitch. In there, called strike 1 on the outside corner. That was a great pitch by Adam Shills to get Lynch set down. 0 for 3 today against Shills, as the pitch is swung on and missed. Looks like it was going to hit Buckley. Buckley, kind of a protective swing, as it might be, as the count is 0-2. Maybe a waste of pitch again from Adam Shills. Looks like it's going to be set up outside, but it's a breaking ball. Just missed the top of the zone, and it's called ball 1. If it's going to be another breaking ball, you might need to bury it in the dirt. With a righty-lefty, it's coming right at Buckley. The pitch. A protective swing to the right side. Bobbled by Jersold, and he's unable to make the play. So mark that down as E3.
20, Ryan Garrity.
The 10th error of this ball game, and is not even close to divided equally, as that was just the first error on the Blue Devils. 9 on the Corsairs, as that will bring up Garrity. The pitch on the outside corner, just missed it, ball 1. So seemingly routine play for Aaron Jersold. He was looking up to see if Shills was going to be there before he had the ball in his glove. The pitch, ground ball to left side. Font fields it with 2 hands, throws it on to second for the force out, and that will retire the side. We go, no, that will be the end of this game.
And that's the ball game with a tied score
So we
6-6.
So the final score tied 6-6 in 10 innings. A classic game that had no winner. We'll be back to wrap it up next. Final score here in 10 innings, 6-6. The line for the Blue Devils was 6 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. And the line for the Carmel Corsairs is 6 runs, 12 hits, and 9 errors. Blue Devils got the majority of their runs in the top of the second. Corsairs battled back with runs in the second and third. And with the 3 spot in the bottom of the 5th inning tied the game, Blue Devils took the lead in the 6th inning. But it was answered by the Corsairs in the bottom half, and we did not see any scoring. Great pitching. So no wins, no losses for either team, just a tie. Jerseld went 4 1/3, 9 hits, 5 runs. All of them earned 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. And Adam Schills had himself a day with 5 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 5 walks and 7 strikeouts. The curveball was really working for him today. The Carmel pitching staff with Jake Dasso went 6 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, 1 error, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. That led to Joe Burke. He was stellar today. 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs. Can't be any earned runs if you don't have any runs given up. 2 walks and 1 strikeout. He had 64 pitches, 40 of them for strikes. Dasso had 97 pitches, 63 for strikes. And the strike to pitch ratio for Aaron Jerseld was 41 strikes on 71 pitches. And for Adam Schills, 57 strikes on 93 pitches. That wraps it up from here. I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Thank everyone at both Carmel Catholic and Warren Township for allowing this to happen. And most importantly, Carmel Catholic for allowing me to be here for this classic of a game. We will see you on Monday. Conference baseball between the Warren Blue Devils and the Mundelein Mustangs. Be safe, have a great night, and go Blue Devils.